I'm Lindsay and I'm the Diary of Sprinkled Fibers.
And I'm Marci, her mom.
And today it's a little different. We're videoing down in San Clemente, as you can see. But before we get started, here are some highlights since the last time we saw you. Yay! So I finished my shawl. This is the Advent shawl that I've been working on. And this is the pattern by Beth McDonald Stone that we're going to be having in our Advent kit this year. So I wanted to do a little test knit of it and see just how everything knits up so I can decide how I want to dye all the colors. And I just finished it. It was super fun to make. I really enjoyed this pattern because it was very easy to follow. It's fingering weight and I held it double. And I got to use a bunch of different minis and it's super fun to fade the whole thing throughout, so it keeps you like interested because you get to change colors a lot. And I thought the pattern was very easy to follow. Once you get the hang of it, you kind of can just see where the pattern's going. It's very easy to follow the chart that she gives you. And the end result is super cute. I don't think I can say what it looks like, but you'll see. It has a cute design on it. But yeah, I had a lot of fun and I can't wait to wear it and show you guys what it actually looks like later on.
And okay, I have a few questions. So about how long did each mini take you? Like each day, will they be knitting for about, if they just, did it each night?
Yeah, I think if you, especially because it's held double, so the mini goes like twice as fast. So I think it'll be very like manageable if you're trying to knit a mini every day during Advent.
Do you think like a half hour, an hour each night?
Everyone's different.
Well, approximately,
I
like
don't know.
About how long did it take you? Do you think an hour every night?
Yeah, maybe.
Like maybe set aside an hour or two each night, which is doable if you, like during Christmas time, I think it's really nice to just be like, I'm doing this for me. Like with the busyness of the holidays, that's what I really like to do, is just say like, okay, after work, I'm gonna make dinner, clean up, get ready for the next day, and then the last like hour or two of the night it's me time. So that's good. And I love that you hold it double because that makes it feel like, you're gonna get through that mini. And then also I have a few other questions. Did you, for the full skein, did you use the full skein?
Almost. So at the end of the pattern, you'll use the full skein for the ending border. And I almost used it all.
Show us what's left.
I had like this much left.
Okay.
So probably like a mini's worth of yarn, maybe.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah. So it uses almost the full, full skein.
But I'm sure everyone's will be different.
Yeah, based on gauge and all of that. Okay, and then is it a pretty good size? I mean, I know you can't hold it up for everybody, but is it?
Yes, it's a good size.
She finished it down here. We're down at the beach this week, and so she finished it here. You had how that full skein didn't take very long. It feels like the lace. And so, does she have on the pattern that full skein is the last day, or is that day 25, or because you usually start on day 21 and then we do 24 minis, so is the full skein is usually day 25. So on Christmas they would start that bottom border. Yeah. Okay. Yay, that sounds really exciting. Now, I do have to ask you this, because you are the one that usually knits your Advent, do you want to make that shawl again? Mm-hmm. So it was enjoyable?
Yeah, and I like shawls that I can just like kind of knit mindlessly.
Yeah, I think Beth did a great job of keeping that in mind, that, you know, that especially during the holidays, you don't want to, you know, feel like, oh my gosh, this lace work or just whatever it might be is going to be a lot of stress. So it was really nice that she made it something that you can just kind of like flow along, and I think that will be fun for everybody during the holidays to do it together. So yay! So that's Lindsay's faux. I don't have a faux. I'll be talking to you in the whip section. So now that your shawl's done, what are you going to work on next?
So now I think I'm gonna work on, I don't know if you guys remember, but last year we did a fall fade. It was kind of like, it started out like a light pink and then ended in this like deep reddish pink. And we were making these really cute shrugs out of that kit, and a lot of you love that kit. So this year we're gonna do another version of that. But it's gonna be like a cowl or a shrug, we're not sure. But it's gonna involve some cables.
Ooh. Okay, and yeah, we know we wanted to do some sort of a fall fade again, because that's kind of Lindsay's specialty, is our fading things. And then I think we're thinking a different weight, right? We're gonna maybe do it in chunky. So, which is not a base that we normally offer, but it would be nice to, our chunky is really soft and it's super nice. So I think making it in chunky, and it's very drapey, the chunky. It's not, I think because it's kind of like a chain almost, the base, and so it's really nice. So, and then Lindsay also, I don't know if you guys know this, but when she was, how old were you? 10? Maybe 10? Maybe. She was maybe 10 years old, and she decided, I'm gonna make 7 hand knit cowls she made them for me for Christmas, and each one was a self-design. So she made this really nice wool folk one. If we weren't, I would have brought it with us to show you, but it was made out of wool folk. It was cabled all the way. It was a cowl, and she had different cables all the way around. And it's, I mean, still to this day I wear it. It's really nice, and wool folk is like the softest. I think it's like a patented sheep that they use to make their wool, and it's the softest. It's like super. It's called super. There's a way that they make it. It's like super. Besides the sheep being patented, it's like they do something to the wool that makes it even softer than just normal merino. So I should have been prepared and had it all up to date. But also, so we're thinking cabled. We're still thinking some sort of a fade that looks kind of like Lindsay's fall colors. And hopefully that'll include gingerbread. And then maybe adding the cables, because she's really good at cables. So she does cables without, I don't even know how, like, you don't even have to have a pattern or anything. She just really gets it. And I think it's because she's really good at math. Which is, like, cables are a math, you know, you have to, like, be able to know, like, if you know, hold this one in the front, hold this in the back, those kind of things. And I think she's thinking, for those of you that have never cabled before, first of all, cables look beautiful in knits. They just add that kind of like texture that makes it look like there's no way you made that by hand. You know, it looks like you I guess made it on a machine or something. But cables look really pretty, and Lindsay's really good at figuring out, you know, like based on how many around and everything. What's going to be tricky is as if it is a shrug as it grows, knowing, you know, the numbers and everything like that. So stay tuned on that. She'll probably start that when we get home.
Yeah.
Because that will definitely be something that you're going to have to, you know, test knit a few times. And then also we plan on, when we get back home, we are going to hit the Advent hard. So we'll tell you all about how that's going. Okay, we're back. I have a few whips going on. So the first one is, I've been working on the knit along, and I hope you guys are enjoying that. We've gotten a lot of really great comments about everybody enjoying it, bringing it different places. It's become sort of everyone's vacation knit, and that is really fun. This is mine. I also am bringing this whenever we come to the beach. I always work on this, and so it's something that's easy to just throw in your bag and you don't have to follow the pattern. So I'm gonna bring this up to you so you can see. So I started with the green, and then I went to this sort of like lavender, violet lavender color, which is a new combo for me, but I wanted something fun and summery. Then I added in my third color. So my third color is kind of like a speckled color, so you can see this is where I started my short rows over here. And I'm sorry, I ended in not at the end of the row, so it's a little bunched up. So there you can see my short rows are coming in. So I'm holding this double, which is not what the pattern calls for, but I wanted to try adding more than just 3 colors for this one, since this is my 10th. So I had green, then I had the lavender, and then I added this color. So I'll try to show it to you. You can see it a little bit more right here. It's like, it's got yellow, green, purple, some orange, a little bit of pink, which is different for me not to have a ton of pink. As you can see, when I got to the short rows, I was holding each color once. So I had 1 row of green, 1 row of lavender, 1 row of the new color. And then what I decided is, as I was running out of the green, which is color 1, I decided to replace that with the second row of my third color. So then it became lavender and 2 rows of the multi. Okay, and then now I'm starting to run out of my third color, so I'm going to be adding a new color. And I'm doing that mainly because I just want to try something different with it, because I have been like my last one for when I first started making these, my last one, I made it in DK and I put bobbles at the end. So I think for this one, I'm going to maybe at the end do a lace or a picot edge or just something fun. The other whip that I have going on is, as you can remember, I wanted to use my beach minis. So I have my beach minis here, if you can see the colors. So I have my beach minis, and I wanted to start the lacy, I think it's called Lace and Boxy Fade. No, Lace and Fade Boxy. So here's a picture of it. So it's by Joji, and this is a picture of it, which I think is super cute. I love this boxy design. She has a lot of different versions of this, and I've never made one, surprisingly, so I'm excited. So her original design for this, to me, looks kind of like the beach minis. So what I did is Lindsay made me this sort of like peachy, I would call it like, not peachy, but a pinky tan. So there it is right there. And I've already started it. So here's a little bit of it. And then what I plan on doing, I'm almost to the point now where I can add in my first mini. So I'll be adding in my first, instead on the pattern, she talks about having mohair as the lace section, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just keep going with the different colors of our fade. So each section will be a different color, or if it's not able to be each section, because I've never made this before, then what I will do is I will just go ahead and make each color, each section 2 of the colors, and then, you know, see where I go. And then also, that's the nice thing. So Lindsay is having a shop update this Saturday, and a lot of those colors would be perfect for this. So if you didn't get the Summer Shells minis, she also made Summer Shells in full skeins. So we'll talk about that more when you show the different colors in the shop update that's happening this Saturday. But though the colors that she has in that shop update would be perfect for this. So if you want to make this lacy, lace and fade boxy, definitely check out the shop update this Saturday.
Okay, so for the flower of the month, if you were a part of our last quarter, you should have received your July skein already. And if you ordered an add-on, that should have been in the package too. And thank you so much to everyone who let us know that it arrived safely. So far, we haven't had any broken cups.
Whew.
So yes, we're happy about that. And here's this was the inspo picture for July. The hibiscus, which is like one of my favorite flowers. And then this is a picture of like what the skeins looked like. And then here are the little tags that we painted of the hibiscus.
Lindsay and Reg painted those.
Yeah. And then hopefully you've added your skein onto your project, whatever you're making. I know my mom did. So do you want to show them?
Sure. So I added mine on, and as soon as I can, I add it on because I just love this project. So I'll bring this up closer to you. So this is kind of hard to see just because it's still on a circular. Yeah, I have it on a 60, which is pretty big. But so far, this is what it looks like. Woo. So I'll bring it a little closer. As you can remember, we started off with January hydrangeas, went into February the peonies, went into March the cherry blossoms, went into April the ranunculus, then went into May the delphiniums, into June the daffodils, and then now we've added on, it's kind of curling up here, added on July the hibiscus. So I'm just loving how colorful it is, and it's really becoming something that's like, I mean, this will be at the end of December. After we add the December, it's going to be a lot of colors, and it's going to be big and beautiful, and I can't wait because it's so, I love the design, which is just like a nice easy eyelet, but also I'm holding mine double, so it's got a nice weight to it. So I'm planning on cuddling up with it in the new year. So, yay!
And then as a little surprise for this video, we do have 2 extra skeins. But the only thing is, one of the skeins, this is the original color, so this is the color that everyone got. And then this one was the first one I made, and the only difference is this pink section. It's a little darker. So let me show you. Hold on. Okay, so this is the original, and then this is the first one I made. So as you can see, it's a little darker, but it's still super pretty. Yeah. So we have both of these available if you want to purchase either one of these. And then if you do, you can just let us know which one you prefer. But we do have these available.
Yeah, I think that first skein, we were thinking it was slightly too close to April, which was the ranunculus. So she lightened it up a little bit for the rest of them. So, but it is still really pretty, that deeper ending. So really pretty. Okay, great. Okay, so we're gonna show you what's coming up on Saturday for the shop update. Lindsay, you wanna talk about your colors?
So I'm gonna show you guys all the colors that will be available. So the first two that I made, these are repeat colors because they've been one of our most popular colors this whole year. So the first one is this white, and it has pink, yellow, orange, and turquoise speckles on it, but very lightly speckled. So that's what this one is. And then I have a similar color with the same speckles, but half of it is white, and then this half is a light pink. So same pink, orange, yellow, turquoise speckles, but it's just a half-Z skein.
And for those of you that are making the heirloom Cardi kit, this might be kind of your last chance if you wanted more to go with your kit. This might be the last chance to get these, because I know she's made these several different times, and I think she's ready to move on. So.
And then I also made just a few different lavender purple colors. So this one's a little bit more of a vibrant violet color, and then this one's a more like muted lilac. And they have some like purple and pink speckles throughout. Okay, and then for our next few colors, we wanted to make some fun summer neon colors. So the first one is this pink, and it has neon pink speckles on it. So this pink, and then we have a darker pink. This one's a little bit more darker and vibrant, and this one's just a solid neon pink. And then we also have kind of like a lighter neon coral. So this is just like a solid coral color. And then we also have a neon yellow.
With kind of like a coral.
Yeah, some of these have like little coral,
like kind of like little streaks.
Streaks, yes, that's the right word. So let me show you all of them together so you can kind of see the difference. So this is all of them together. So these are the neon colors that we will have available if you want something brighter for the summer.
Yay, and these would be perfect. A lot of you were talking about making a second knit-along shawl, the color affection, but wouldn't that be so cute? A neon summer one. So these would be really cute for that. And I think a few of you were saying that you wanted to make, well, some of you didn't even get a kit. I don't know how that happened, but this would be a really cute kit, having, you know, picking 3 of these colors. So definitely look at maybe doing that this Saturday.
Okay, so the next little color palette we have for our shop update, we're gonna do some tans and pastels, very similar to our shawl box that we made. So I'll first show you the 2 tans we have available. So this is the first one. This is the lighter tan. It's kind of like a pinky.
That's the one that I'm using for my lace and fade box.
And then this is the other one. It's slightly darker, but still the same shade. And so I'll show you them together. So these are this is the difference between the 2. So those are the 2 solid tans we have available. And then after that, we have this color. So it's half tan and then half sort of a pinky lilac color, and then it has brown speckles, lightly speckled throughout. And then we also have a very similar color, but it's, instead of lilac, it's more of a peachy pink. So it's half pink, half the same tan, and then brown speckles. And then to sort of match that, we have a half light pink, half peach. Also with brown speckles, sort of sprinkled throughout. And then we also have, this time, a light lilac and then a light peach. With, again, the brown speckles throughout.
These are so pretty.
And then we have light pink and mint. And this one has neon pink speckles in the middle. So another halvesy. And then to match that mint and the tan, we have a half mint and half tan with the brown speckles again. So those are all of our sort of like pastel tan colors, and they all match each other and coordinate.
Yeah.
So every skein kind of ties into the other in one way or another. So if you want to like do a fade.
Or how about if they wanted to make the lace and fade boxy, could you show, I think you need 5 or 6. So hold up maybe 6 that you think would be pretty to put together. The top definitely should be like sort of a solid, and then they could go into sort of a different, what you think would be pretty. Because some of you I know that didn't get the Summer Shells box, these would be perfect for the fade, the lace and fade boxy, if that's something that you want to make. Or also the Summer Breeze Slipover by Anna. And you wouldn't need as many for that, but if you want to have, you know, several different colors.
Did I get all different ones? So this would be a really pretty kit. So all of these are different, but they all coordinate with one another in some way. So you have like pink, peach, and lilac are the pastel colors, and then each of them have like sort of the brown and the brown speckles all on top.
So this would be another really pretty one also. So you could go from the tan into the mints, into the pinks. Actually, I think this one goes here. Pinks, and then into the lavenders with the peaches. I think it goes, but you get the idea. So that will be fun. So look at all the colors. She's posted everything on Sprinkle Shop. Look at all those colors and feel free tomorrow to say, or Saturday, to say, I want to do a lace and fade boxy, and I want to do these, you know, 3 colors for sure. What else, you know, would you recommend? And we can always put it together and send you a picture. So feel free to mix them up and have fun. And then also, if you were thinking, oh, I would love those colors for a knit-along shawl, the Color Affection, this would be super pretty for that too. A really soft, beachy version. You know, you could do like any of these colors would look so pretty together. Kind of like that really pretty version. And feel free also, if you're not sure, because it's kind of hard to see here, but you can hopefully see it on the Sprinkle Shop pictures. The colors are subtle. So one is like more of a lavender with a peach, and then one is more with a pink and a peach. Okay, so they look close, but they are a little bit different. And she made them like that so that you can really like kind of fade and mix them up. So fun.
Okay, so one of the last things we have are some colors from our Summer Shell box, but in full skeins. And we did do sort of a pre-order. So if you wanted to buy the full set, which is all 12 skeins, full size, we were selling them to you guys early. So a lot of you actually wanted the full set. And when I dyed all of those, I made a few extra. So this is all we have left. Let's see, all of these are different. So we have half white, half tan with brown speckles. We have the pink, white, and tan. And then we have the peach, white, and tan. So this is the first 3. And then we also have this sort of pink lilac color with the white and the tan. And then a little bit more of a vibrant lavender with the white and the tan. And this is sort of like a mint aqua color with the white and the tan. So these three as well. So those are the only 6 skeins that we have left. Okay, so if you want to order the full set, which is all 12 skeins, full size, not the minis, we are going to be doing pre-orders for that starting now, and those will probably end by the end of the weekend on Sunday, July 28th. Mm-hmm. So you have until Sunday to tell us if you would want to purchase a full set.
And feel free to message if you have any questions about that. So yeah, you made a bunch of these and offered them up because we didn't know how many of you would actually want to, you know, purchase the full set, and they sold out. Yeah. So, and then she made a few little extras, and so that's what is up on Sprinkled Shop. And you can, she would prefer to sell this 6 skeins all together instead of breaking it up into little bits. But if you do want the full set, you know, instead of just these 6, you want the full set, then you know, just send a message and they will be ready. Do you think by like maybe Monday the 5th before Huntington? Yeah. So by Monday the 5th. So she should be able to ship those out to you. Yes. And then the last thing we have is we have one extra kit. This was one of our Cal kit colors. So it's this white with pink, yellow, orange, all sprinkled throughout. And then you have sort of like a light medium pink. This one's solid. And then you also have a hot pink. This one has some chartreuse and a little bit of turquoise on it. So we also have this kit available. This is fingering weight. Mm-hmm. So that is ideal for the knit along, which is the color affection. And actually several of you wanted that kit and something happened and it didn't, it was sold, but it didn't get paid for. So it's available now if you would like it. We're not gonna make any more though. So it's just that one. Yeah. So, and I think that's it. Mm-hmm. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but all of the yarn that we're selling in our shop update is fingering weight. Yeah. So that's the only weight we have. Which is perfect for the summer. Okay, well, I think that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. And we'll hopefully see you at our shop update this Saturday and in our next video. And at 9:30 on Sprinkled Shop. PST. Yes. Bye. Let's see, I wanted to show it. Can you get her? Baby, come here.